الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله خير خلق محمد وعلى آله وصحبه والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. We continue inshallah with our class still explaining how try to liberalism to brainwash the people and show them different view from the nature of the human. Always they try to play the game with the human nature, to show you fake or make you to think something is real, but it's not like that. We need to show you something, they're surprised for something, but they are not surprised. Always try to show you something more than the level. Yeah. So I think also we can say the fake astonishment. Yeah, and the way they are using how to wash the people brain. Yeah. So here if you go back, there is not new idea. No new idea with the kuffar mushrikeen of Islam time. Go back to the history of the Lut alayhi salam. When he was explaining for the qawm, for the people, his tribe for the people, what is they should be stop the thing is haram. For example, especially that time was, and like the LGBT now at this time is come separated everywhere. So the Lut qawm is 2,000 years ago before. If they are thinking that's the I don't know character, the culture of freedom, so that's people more have the freedom than you. Because it was all city and all tribe, the people all they are doing, most of them, more than 90% of the people. So when the Lut come to explain for them the way you going, or what you doing is wrong, is not correct with the human nature, they said, "Ma nafqahu kathiran mimma taqul." We don't understand a lot of things you're saying, we can't understand. Yeah? Make them say, "Oh no, I can't understand what you said. It's not clear for me." What do you mean? Yeah, it's the way. ما نفقه كثيرا ما تقول وإنا لنراك فينا ضعيفا ولولا رهتك لرجمناك. Look, three parts of the ayah. First one, ما نفقه كثيرا. The idea, when you want to explain about something unseen, or the Sharia, or the Sharia ideology, in the economy, society, unseen, anything, we can't understand. But already you are very weak. Look, find me one strong example who is applied the idea you said. Show me one strong country. Show me one strong economy in Islamic way. Show me one, I don't know, good society in Islamic way. That's look. This was exactly how it's happening before. We were telling maybe some of the Muslim people, they are telling you, look, we are very weak. It's our mistake because we are Muslim. Our economy is weak. Our, I don't know, technology is weak. So look, first, tell you we don't know. The second one, you are weak. Show me which strong country you have. Where is the strong Muslim, the technology, something like that. Look. So that's they were doing. Similar happening in the Lut alayhi salam time. Tell him, you weak. Nobody follow you. And you لَوْلَا رَحْتُكْ لَرَجَمْنَاكَ. If wasn't your trip strong, we will kill you. Or beat you by the stone to die. Similar. If no humanity, if no like that, we should be destroyed. All of you are. You are all terrorists. You are all of you wrong. So like, that's the idea. So it's not new. It is not new. We are thinking.
Shu'aib, I think. This one.
Yeah, Shu'aib, yeah. Similar happened with Qawm Lut. Similar happened with Qawm Nuh alayhi salam before. So that is one of the way they are using, try to when the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam explain this one for the Quraysh at that side. وإذا قيل إن وعد الله حق والساعة لا ريب فيها قلتم ما ندري ما الساعة إن ظن إلا ظن وما نحن مستيقنين. What you said, yeah, we don't know. Who is sure there is a judgment day? God come proof by the science. You say there is the angel, proof by science. And you want to say there is the jinn. Okay, we'll prove by science. Do you have something like that? Who said for you the science? The science, what is that? The science is me and your, the level of the experience we arrived. What we find it. Who tell you the human is arrived in the unlimited and all things they can prove by science? Tell the human directly, that's if you are a human. How long the human life and history? Explain for me, Mr. Science, where is that, what meaning the soul? Why I am alive? Yeah, human, you, yes, is heart, is hand, is a head. Yes, we know this one, not only you. 1,000 years people, million years before people, now they have a head, they have eyes. That's, yes, okay. They find some medicine to how to fix the problem, that's what they have. But still you can't explain why I am alive. Why happening something and I will die? What happening? You said, you can't prove by the science. Yeah, stop at the heart not working, so blood stop at die. The way this, now the temperature, the bodies come down, I die. Is all this meaning you thinking, but why? So that is the difference between the Sharia, the Muslim, who is believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and who don't believe. So in another way, they want try to shock you, try to stop you. Still we don't know what you say. What you say is we can't prove understand this one. How to explain? So that's one of the reasons or the way they are using to always try to tell you, because we say they build the idea by the aql, mind. For them the standard is the mind. Now we're asking the question, which mind you thinking is here correct? The human mind is everybody's different. We don't have something very standard to tell you this mind is a standard. We don't have that. Just only try to explain for you. For example, when you watch somebody his brain or change it his when he grown up, look here. For example, here is no Muslim country, and people about the hijab or how much they are putting the neck clothes short and how much of the body they can show, they will show. If you come tell to somebody, how are you doing? Why every day you're getting more neck? What's happening with you? So why? I tell you, what's that? No, that's wrong. If you tell him, okay, the man is your daughter, for example, not putting in it, with these clothes coming outside, putting all this makeup, I don't know, go outside, and maybe anybody can touch or do something wrong with her. Why is she offering herself that's free for anything? What's that? They can't understand your question. Like the ghira. Jealousy. You tell him, okay, do you have any jealousy about your wife? They don't know. What's wrong? He can't understand that feeling. Same way to tell him to explain for the hijab. Why you putting the hijab? Because why are you covering yourself? I was in one live program. He was one Muslim lady. They invited in live program. I think a German television had that, or in America, I don't know where it was. Anyway, the lady who's the journalist was asking for the Muslim lady, why you putting the hijab? And she explained, because I hide myself. You can't trust yourself. Anybody, you're not feeling safe. If you was in safe place. So finally he said, look, because you don't believe, you can't understand what I'm feeling. The feeling of the heart of the moment when she's putting the hijab, that needs something you should believe. After that, you can apply this part of the Sharia. Because you don't have it, that's one, how much I try to explain for you, you can't understand. Similar, if I ask you, and the weather is very cold, and you put in jacket to hide yourself, from the cold. But why from the legs and out all is you neck? What's wrong with you? Not the weather is cold. The cold is come to make yourself hot or no, warm or no. So why? What is meaning that? If you're thinking who is putting the hijab in hot country because to save himself from the sun, it's not because it's making hot at the same time. So the reason is not the dunya or what we thinking about it. Science proof for me. Yes, why I putting the hijab, to prove why I putting the hijab or no by the science. Science don't have any job here at all. So that is the one. So one thing is we said by to showing, they tell you, yeah, we don't understand what you're meaning. Prove this one what they say by the science, this, because the standard for them this one, and try to tell you, and finally give me example because you're not weak. Okay, maybe this time you don't have it because didn't come any Muslim, no, before the Islam and all, because all Anbiya they are Muslimin. No any Muslim Nabi, all the Anbiya al-Muslimin, they are started da'wah for the people and they was in a strong power. We can't find any Nabi and he was king and come to be Nabi. Yes, if you go to Sulaiman alayhi salam time and Dawood, yes, already was before them, the Musa and Yaqub, Yusuf, they are very weak and they work long time to become stronger. But the Sulaiman, he's the Nabi inside the Muslim country. Didn't say any Nabi he's by power come to push the people to be. You have to believe to our religion or what idea we believe in. But always he's come and explain for the people. So all religion come with order, but always when you go with the kufr, he's come by force. Never kufr coming easily to tell you slowly. Always the kufr, they are using forcing the people. And with the power, they are pushing the people to change to what they bring. And any way they can use, always putting the doubt about your da'wah. The way similar was happening. So when you go open any media, book, I don't know, anything, newspaper, anything, all the doubt about the believer people. Propaganda. Why? Because this was also happening in Mushrikeen time, in the Islam time. When they are, the Islam done the da'wah, inside da'wah, and they said, وَالْغَوْ فِيهِ. When you started da'wah, I will tell him, okay, when Nabi started speaking, and you talk, disturb the people. If he's going to tell some tribe, they are new, he's come to tell him da'wah, they was coming, clapping and making voice, just only to know to write the Nabi Sallam voice to these people. Similar here. Similar everywhere. If you come to try to explain about da'wah or something, and you will feel 100 of the other side trying to tell you wrong. At the same time, making you confused. You know the ifrat, extreme? Extreme.
Yeah. Being extreme.
Extreme, yeah. Or very lazy, opposite extreme. We said tafrit, not caring.
Yeah, relax. Or
Relax. Okay, that's fine. And the middle we have a way. Balance. So this balance in Islam, show it for us and explain for us by the Qur'an and Sunnah. For example, if I want anything the Sharia said, if I apply it in my life, is not extreme. He's the middle. Is the balance. But when the Muslim or the brainwashed by the liberalism idea, if you try to say, for example, if you're praying, you're too extreme. You have a beard, too extreme. You put in the hijab, that's not working. You say the haram, this one, that's too much. So how's that? What is the level? What is the level? You tell me. And if they will try to explain for you where is the level of the extreme and where is relaxed and what is the mean way. The mean way is meaning what they are thinking. So you follow in Sharia, you too extreme person. Nothing is the middle. But in the Quran, وَمَا اخْتَلَفْتُمْ فِي شَيْءٍ وَمَا اخْتَلَفْتُمْ فِي شَيْءٍ فَرُدُّوهُ وَحُكْمِ اللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ وكذلك جعلناكم أمة وسطا لتكونوا شهداء على الناس ومن يتبع غير الإسلام دينا فلا يقبل منه. If you have something argument, come back to the Quran and Sunnah. We create you, or the way we show you is the balance, the middle of the ummah. And we happy to be Islam is be your religion. That's done. So it's meaning now after this religion, anything is go up is the extreme. Like the Jewish. And anything is come too much lazy like the Christian. Every day you can change the religion, come do something new one. Working for any style. That's not the religion. That's not the Sharia. But when you come to Islam, Islam has his pilot, his idea for anything. The pilot is not meaning only Salat and 5 pillars of Islam or 5 Aqidah. He's the pilot of the general of the Islam. You can't come shake this one and change what you want. That's the Qur'an is here so strong and clearly explain for you any type. You coming by idea, you coming by doubt, you want to come by science, you want to tell us anything, you will find any type of this one will big. Look, what's samai wa tariq wa ma adraka ma tariq? Tell me now. The tariq, what's meaning that's idea of the Islam, يخرج بين الصلب والترائب, about the when Allah created the human. So all this type of idea. The tariq is meaning Arabic, for example, who is knocking the door. وما أدراك ما طارق النجم الثاقب. 1500 years ago, and Islam said about Wasai wa Tariq, and no, we don't have that technology. What meaning that's one? And the Quran explained النجم الثاقب. That's the one of the star. The thaqib is meaning something is ثقوب, يعني he has a piercing inside. For example, you have some stone is clearly, but some of them have a hole, something like that. Okay, that thaqib have this noise. How you science want to explain? Now we have to go find. But Sharia explain for us. Talking about the science. Or when he said about the يخرج بين الصلب والترائب, how when creating the human الصلب والترائب, from where is coming the money, the sperm to create a human, and Allah said from where is coming, the completely different the idea, the all science and that time they had. And when he is explaining the step by step to create of the human, he was nutfa, alaqa, mudgha, and it's come to be the human, never had any technology to explain for you. You can't see at that time. So the science, he's speaking. And you can't find any mistake of this science. When he said وَالشَّمْسُ وَالْقَمَرُ لِتَجْرِي مُسْتَقَرٍ لَهَا, and the sun or the earth, they are moving in the way Allah He wanted, or what He created, the way He ordered, He will go. That's the science. He's speaking about the science. And also in the same Quran, with all this knowledge, with all this science knowledge He passing to us, and He is talking about the unseen, a lot of things. He telling you put the hijab. He telling you have to pray. He telling you that the riba is haram. He telling you what is the correct, how to deal with your society, how should be this society, what is the rules of this one, what the rules between you and the parents, between your husband and the wife. All this one is come because this Sharia is not from the human, not from the Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his word. He's from the creator, who gave it for us to explain. So وقال الذين كفروا لا تسمعوا لهذا القرآن والغوا فيه لعلكم تهتدون تغلبون. وقال الذين كفروا لا تسمعوا لهذا القرآن. The people they don't believe, or they don't believe, they say don't listen to this Quran. That's trying to tell you finding anything in your book, and he telling you go kill the people, and look how they are trying to give you wrong understanding about the yes, that's what they want. So if you want, try to give them wrong thing about the Sharia, and they were coming to telling you will watch the video. I find the mistake in Quran and this one, and this the Quran pushing the people to do the terrorist job. They were doing to be too extreme and not giving for the woman right. He said the boot beat the woman. He said kill the children. Where? How? You can't find. So that's all is happening because an opposite. وَإِذَا مَرُّوا بِاللَّغْوِ مَرُّوا كِرَامًا. When something lagh is in Arabic is meaning anything is don't have any value, and giving very high value. That's a footballist. Oh, a star. Thousands of people they are standing in the road just on the bus to move, and they are footballists. Oh, that's a star singing. Oh, pay the 200 ticket just only because to stand in the first line of the haram. They don't know. Just only because she's coming and that he is coming, dancing or singing and showing his body, and all they are sitting watching. And for them is very big. Oh, that's the star of the cinema, in movie. What do you mean?
Celebrity.
Celebrating. So that's all the way happening. Just on look. The people, they don't have any. Same time, they are not saving your life. They are not benefit for the economy. They are wasting the people money. But who is a doctor? Who is an engineer? Who is making your life easier and safe? They never will. People, they know him. Who is just only pushing this ball to go another row and come back? He's getting millions of the money, salary he's getting. What is the benefit of this man and benefit of that engineer? 24 hours is working or the doctor to try to save your life. You tell me, what's the benefit for our life? The doctor, or the science, or for the medicine, or for the how to save your life, the health, or who is that football is just only playing with the ball, shooting for this and that side. What's benefit that one? But that's have a value. People, they know him. And anybody put in his picture. Give me one t-shirt they are putting and they have a picture of some doctor or some engineer, they get the benefit for the people. No, because that's not lagh. The lagh is nothing in the value. In this time you come, anything is don't have a value, that's give him a value. وَإِذَا مَرُّوا بِاللَّغْوِ مَرُّوا كِرَامًا. Give it too much bigger and famous. Higher than that one should be. So make the people busy with the lahu. Singing or dancing or drinking or I don't know. All this are playing. All this one just to change your focus or wash your brain to think correctly or think or planning right. Make you busy with something and give you something is not important, that's important, giving you for you. Okay, you have to eat any type of the food because the market, and second, you have to go to the gym, work to what you haven't. Now you have to have what means six pack? Yes, why? For this one, the competition for the people about that one. So what is happening? And for that one, you have to injection yourself with a lot of protein to take your six pack out.
Steroids.
Yes, all this one. So why you have this? Nothing. So you're all the time you will busy stress for that one. But don't have this stress about your character. You don't have that tension or that focus for your iman and for your akhlaq. Never telling you how much respect your parents, how much value you have. But that's expect you have to pay money and buy the protein and just injection or go to the gym or spend your time. All this one just to show yourself. But you forgot it. That's mom, that's dad. How was they are night and the day they are working to look after you. Nobody telling you. You're not feeling it, that's why in the media. But you always, any type of the food or any type of the clothes or any type of that, I don't know, this is star, that is star, that's famous, unfamous, you will find. And when you come in to explain, he's not correct directly. You're too extreme. Should be relaxed. And in his knowledge one, when coming in a Muslim, and the Muslim telling you this one, if you tell him, Ya akhi, that is the haram, it's too extreme. Your fatwa is too sharp, Sheikh. Make it a little easy. Ya akhi, what you doing is wrong. Is not meaning how much I open for the people the way is meaning I'm right. Because the people, what they want is the desire. Only they are wash your brain. You're not in the nature, correct nature, I listen to you. Because I tell you about the ghira, the jealousy about your wife or the sister or the daughter. What I to explain for you here, if you grown up with that different feeling, how much I try to tell you, you will tell me yes, extreme. Because you don't have that pure or clean or original nature should be half in you. Because they watched you. You change it, you're different. So when I'm telling you, you tell me, oh, you don't believe you don't trust the woman. And all the women, they going for the zina. And no, ya akhi, not paying for zina or no zina, completely different thing, ya akhi. That's very far. In Islam, in all history of Islam, you will can't find 4 or 5 times happened. All 1,500 years. Once happened in Islam time. And one now, all khulafa, you can't find. You can't find 5 example, and they, because of the zina, because for in Sharia Islam, any small doubt, stopping the head. Punishment. But I try to show you, oh, Islam cutting the hand, Islam killing this one. So that's all this one because why? Chili you extreme. But they are always looking for what? To make the people, we say the not responsible about the not practicing Sharia, any immorality. That's the one for the people. How much you more in this side, you good, you open person and you I don't know, you update or how to tell you modern. Yes, and you that is good. That's very. I was reading maybe 20 years ago. That time was communism. It still was famous. Or 30 years ago, still a lot of the one of the history. One of the writers. I meted that person is so open man, and he was one of the best of the communists I see in my life. Because the communists, you have to share anything you have. When we meet him at home, okay, I meet him at home. That's communist. It's talking about another his friend, communist friend. And when we have the dinner of the night, when we finish the dinner, when we go to sleep, and his wife was sleeping between me and him because it's the communist idea. Anything I have to share. So because wasn't yes. So that was one of the best of the example of the communism. And that's really communism, that's yes. And he's happy. So how to tell him this one, what you're doing is wrong? No, only Islam is wrong. These people will tell you also, the rebels will tell you is wrong. So look, when wash the people brain, that's done. You can't change anything. So when the human come and that's time, so now it's similar. When they wash the brain, hijab or no hijab. Yesterday was man with the man is bad thing. Today is very relaxed. It's modernity. What mean the thinking? Yeah, or similar for a lot of things. So they're showing you this immorality is meaning that you open mind, and he's the balance way for the life. So that's a Muslim should be careful about all of them. That's what the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said of the hadith. Allahumma la takilni ila nafsi tarfat ayn. Don't leave me with my for my desire. One closing your eyes, what meaning? Tarfat ayn. Blink. Don't leave me. If you and Nabi Sallam asking for dua for one blink, don't leave me. How about me and you? The all 24 hours and desire with our hand in our pocket, the phone, or the media, type of the model of the model. A lot of things around of us, outside, job, all of this one. And after that, who is looking for the people desire, he's coming to be judge and standard to tell you what is the good and what is the bad. The liberalism or the communism, all this type of the ideology, that's the desire, the hawa. What the people they are like, that's the correct. So if the old people they want to drink the alcohol, that's fine. The people they like the alcohol. Tomorrow, if the people they all want to be use the, for example, some drug, allow them to do it. So because there is not a standard to tell you is correct or wrong, just only the desire standard. Similar, if you go just only 30 years ago, 40 years ago, if you show they send in one video, just only go 40 years ago, the character of the Europe people, they were showing the picture for the ladies, and he's, for example, not putting purple hijab, and they all don't have it to cover their hair, but just only the body was covered nice. And they were showing the picture for the lady to tell her, what do you say about this picture? It's very shame. How she's, you can see the arms. How she can open to, you can see the her neck. They were showing, she's not Muslim. And now look, in this time, same people, same country, and same look, when they change it from there, when they arrived. Today, if you cover yourself, they will be shame. So it's meaning for the liberalism, you don't have any standard to tell you what type of the character is the akhlaq. The character is good or the bad. They don't have a limit. But the Sharia doesn't matter people what they want. It's not allowed for you. This one is haram, and we shouldn't go in the way and breaking the all these rules or changing the human nature what Allah create us. I think inshallah this will be enough. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. If you have any question, عليكم السلام.